Chattopoya, Ninde Chetan, Chegatan Lasarala, Abin Dapan, Lucifer Matan, Manalam, Papan, Kapping Konde Pogu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clap.
There was one time where I'm leading the horses and all the men are like behind me and we're supposed to stop at a certain point. And one of the horses just kept going. And it was in Canada. I was in a couple of TV shows doing stunt work. One of them was The Last of Us. I was playing as a zombie-like character. They call them flickers. I've always been an athlete. I did gymnastics as a child, and when I was in university, I needed an outlet to kind of deal with like the stress of studying. So I pursued parkour and martial arts tricking. You know, I started to really enjoy it. I started spending more time at the gym than I did at university.
Okay, which was the emotional one, memory?
Yeah, there's so many different moments. Let me see.
ഹായ് ഹലോ ആൻഡ് വെൽക്കം ടു ഫ്രൈഡേ ഫിലിം ഹൗസ് ഒഫീഷ്യൽ യൂട്യൂബ് ചാനൽ. ഇന്ന് എനിക്കൊപ്പം നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ കേരളത്തിൽ എല്ലാവരും ഇതാരാണ് എന്നറിയാൻ വേണ്ടി ഒരു ചർച്ചാ വിഷയമായിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരാളാണ് എനിക്കൊപ്പം ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. None other than Alleya Bourne. Alleya, welcome. Namaskaram.
Namaskaram.
Yeah. Have you learned any Malayalam words so far?
Yes, I've been practicing. I've been taking classes so that I can learn Malayalam and learning a little bit.
Okay. You have been a discussion in Kerala after the release of Aadu 3. And I don't know, this is your first time here in Kerala, right?
Yeah.
Actually, India to be precise.
Yes, my first time in India, and I'm so grateful that it's in Kerala that I get to have this first experience because the people here are just so lovely, very friendly. The food is great, the weather's great, the scenery is just gorgeous.
So, okay. Aadu is a very prominent movie series in Kerala, here in Kerala. So, people were waiting for Aadu 3's release and it has become a humongous hit again. So, have you watched the prequels of the movie?
I did, yeah. They were very funny.
Okay.
And I love the direction that it's taken in Aadu 3.
Okay. So, how did you get on board with this movie?
Yeah, so I had connections with some of the stunt coordinators from a different Malayalam film, and through that I was able to submit for the role, and yeah, I'm very grateful to showcase like my stunts and my acting for this film.
Okay. So, how was the whole experience being here in Kerala?
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can say is just it was incredible. Didn't expect it for myself. It's never something like I aspired to, like to come here, but it's something that has been so wonderful and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Okay. What was the most beautiful experience you experienced here?
You know, that's a hard question because of course like the landscape is gorgeous, but I actually found so much joy going to the movie theaters and just like experiencing how people watch films here. And it's just such an immersive experience. People cheer, they clap, they are so invested in the film at the theaters. We don't have that back home in Canada. So.
Oh, okay. How was working in Malayalam, Mollywood, to be precise, actually?
Yeah.
Working in Mollywood. Have you been to any other film industry so far?
Just the Canadian film industry, which is closely connected with Hollywood. But yeah, first time in something different from that. So Mollywood has been great. And yeah, I can see more films here for sure.
So you have played two characters in the movie. Both are connected, interconnected, but the characters were different. So how was that? How was that pulling off these characters?
Yeah, it was very challenging in a good way. It made me a better performer being able to create the different characters for Cassandra and Lara and having the similarities between them, but also keeping them as separate individuals. It was really fun. It was fun playing around with the accent and just different, I guess, elements of each character.
So as an athlete yourself, this character was easy or you had to prepare a lot for this movie?
I've been preparing a lot through my work in stunts, and I would say when I was on set, doing the stunts was the easiest part for me. I felt so in my element, and just being able to go through like the fight sequences or the different moves, it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
So how was working with Jayasurya? I heard that you had a lot of combination scenes with Sunny Wayne. His characters, Satan Savior, is very famous here in Kerala. So, how was working with all these prominent characters in the movie?
Yeah, so it was a little bit overwhelming at first working with such big names in the industry, and they were all very great people to work with, super easy. Our dialogues, it just kind of flowed naturally, so I really liked that aspect of it. And they're great people, like even outside of like acting, they're just interesting.
Can you share a specific memory or something during the shooting days?
Yeah, so many memories come to mind. Yeah.
You can tell one or two, maybe.
One or two? Okay. Yeah. Do you want something like kind of funny or something more, I don't know, sentimental?
Yeah, one sentimental and one funny. Okay.
Okay, great. Yeah, so one funny moment. We were working with horses, of course. And there was one time where I'm leading the horses and all the men are like behind me and we're supposed to stop at a certain point. And the horses, one of the horses just kept going. And it was so funny because you just see him running off and everyone's trying to get the horse to stop and get like the rider to like bring it back. But yeah, he ran off. We did end up catching it and bringing it back, of course. But it was a huge moment of just like laughter and chaos on set. It was funny. And then a sentimental moment was my last day of shooting, of course, where the director thanks me for my time and just we had a whole round of applause for my work on the project. So that was really nice.
Okay, which was the emotional one, memory? Yeah,
there's so many different moments. Let me think. Let me think.
Do you understand Malayalam though?
I understand a little bit, yeah. Okay. Every day I practice and I'm trying to get better.
So I think you are gonna be here in Malayalam film industry.
Yeah.
For the rest of.
Yeah, so I want to be able to learn it really well.
You liked it here, no?
Yeah. Actually, the dialogue that I spoke in Malayalam on set, it was fun. It was a little bit tricky to get the pronunciation correctly, but when I said it the first time, yeah, like people were like laughing, like all the crew, and they were like laughing as I said it. I'm like, did I say it right, or did they just think it's funny what I said? I don't know.
Okay. So we were talking about your memories from the shooting set.
Yeah, there's lots of really fun memories on set. I think, yeah, just working with the other actors, there's one moment when one of the other actors, he had a personal matter to take care of. And so I had the chance to sit down and talk with the director. And we just had like a really long, good chat about the industry. He taught me so much about, his history with the film and other films and kind of the direction that he sees the Malayalam film industry taking, and it was just great to get more insight into that.
Do you actually follow Indian movies, especially Malayalam movies?
I'm learning to like understand them better, and I like going to the theaters, and yeah, there's a few that I want to see soon, and yeah, there's so many incredible actors like Mammootty and Mohanlal, and I just want to be able to explore their art better by watching more movies.
Okay, so how was working? Do you have any combination scenes with the Pinky Aadu, the goat?
The goat, no. No, I actually don't. And so when I first signed on with the film, I was like, oh, I'm going to get to like interact with the goat. I didn't really get to interact with the goat too much. There was one scene in a market where there is a pen of goats and they're all just sitting there. And so in between takes, sometimes I'd go over and like look at the goats. I didn't get to interact too much.
Okay. So you're an athlete basically. You're into martial arts, parkour, tricking and all. Yeah. So how was that journey? Because I am a huge fan. I adore girls, especially girls who are athletes, because I know how hard it is to pursue one career in that. So how does that journey happen for you?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. I think young women especially, like they need role models to look up to and to be able to pursue athletics. It's just incredible. And for me, I've always been an athlete. I did gymnastics as a child, and when I was in university, I needed an outlet to kind of deal with like the stress of studying. So I pursued parkour and martial arts tricking, and through that's kind of how I came into stunts. I was just training at a gym, and I started to really enjoy it. I started spending more time at the gym than I did at university. So I was like, maybe I can pursue a career in this. And so through that, like I got into stunt work, and just kind of taken off from there.
Okay. So was it difficult for a girl, as a girl, to continue in athletics and all?
Definitely, there's some challenges that are unique to women. I think as like we get older, of course, there's like the expectation to start a family, and sometimes pursuing athletics, it doesn't always work with that. So I'm very grateful that I'm able to like strike a balance between that and just like be a role model to like other women and be able to pursue basically anything you want, right?
Yeah.
So like whether it's martial arts or athletics or dance or whatever, it's nice to be able to pursue it.
So okay. Have you learned any specific Malayalam words?
Yeah.
Let us hear something.
My favorite is it's like an expression, like ayu. When you say ayu.
Ayu.
Ayu. That's my favorite.
Okay.
Namaskaran.
Okay.
I learn like conversational pieces, and whenever I'm learning a new language, I always learn the food first. So like I learn the names of the food, and then like my favorite foods, and I think that kind of like helps me, because then as I'm thinking, I can incorporate Malayalam words into it. So yeah.
Okay.
My favorite word, I guess, like for food is perika.
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 Okay. There is a famous dialogue in Aadu 2 by Shaji Papan. We are gonna enact it. Okay.
Okay.
The dialogue is, ചത്തുപോയ നിന്റെ ചേട്ടൻ ചെകുത്താൻ ലാസർ അല്ല, അവൻ്റെ ഒപ്പം ലൂസിഫർ മാത്തൻ വന്നാലും പാപ്പൻ കപ്പും കൊണ്ടേ പോകും. Okay? I'll prompt.
You want to say?
Yeah. ചത്തുപോയ നിന്റെ ചേട്ടൻ ചെകുത്താൻ ലാസർ അല്ല, ചെകുത്താൻ ലാസർ അല്ല, അവൻ്റെ അപ്പൻ ലൂസിഫർ മാത്തൻ വന്നാലും പാപ്പൻ കപ്പും കൊണ്ടേ പോകൂ. കപ്പും കൊണ്ടേ പോകൂ. You're so cute actually. ഒന്നുകൂടെ പറയാം. Can we say it one more time?
Yeah.
ചത്തുപോയ നിന്റെ കുറച്ചൊരു അഗ്രഷൻ. ഓക്കെ. ചത്തുപോയ നിന്റെ ചേട്ടൻ ചെകുത്താൻ ലാസർ അല്ല, അവന്റെ അപ്പൻ ലൂസിഫർ മാത്തൻ വന്നാലും വന്നാലും പാപ്പൻ കപ്പും കൊണ്ടേ പോകൂ. പാപ്പൻ കപ്പും കൊണ്ടേ പോകൂ. കപ്പും കൊണ്ടേ പോകൂ. ഓക്കെ. ഓക്കെ. എന്റെ പിള്ളേരെ തൊടുന്നോടാ. ആ ഡയലോഗ്. എന്റെ പിള്ളേരെ തൊടുന്നോടാ. അനദർ ഡയലോഗ്. പിള്ളേരെ തൊടുന്നോടാ. പിള്ളേരെ തൊടുന്നോടാ. Are you touching me? That's the expression.
Okay, one more time.
Yeah. എന്റെ പിള്ളേരെ തൊടുന്നോടാ. തൊടുന്നോടാ. Yeah. Okay.
The pronunciation is the hardest part for me, because some of the letters we don't have the same in English.
Do you learn ra, mara?
It's so hard for me to say. Yes.
Vazhapalam. Yeah, you're actually good at it.
Oh. Thank you. I have a good teacher.
Yeah. Mara, which means rain. Mara. Actually, most of the people don't get the word ra, letter ra. Yeah, but you're actually good at it, I think.
I'm practicing.
Yeah. Okay. So I heard you're a traveler. Which places you have visited here in Kerala?
So many places. I've been really grateful to have the chance to explore. I went all over Vagamon. That was really nice. Lots of different waterfalls and different trekking throughout the area. I stayed mostly in Palakkad, and Ertupeta. So I explored the areas around there quite extensively, but also in Kochi, I went to Fort Kochi and did some backwaters and the beach, of course. Yeah, I love swimming in the ocean, so that was really nice.
Okay. Which was the most favorite place, the most you visited?
Yeah, I would have to say near Kolingod. You know Kolingod?
കൊല്ലങ്കോട്.
Kolingod, yeah.
ഞാൻ കേട്ടിട്ടില്ല.
No? Oh, okay. Well, there's
I haven't.
some beautiful waterfalls there. Sitakund waterfall.
Yeah, Seethakund.
Yeah,
I've
and there's
heard
a
about it.
viewpoint, and
Yeah.
the most amazing view I've seen. Like it was gorgeous being up there.
So I have heard some experience you have faced when you were practicing martial arts in the outdoors. The crowd were all excited to see you practicing martial arts and all.
Yeah, that was very overwhelming and a great experience, of course. But yeah, I was surprised just to see like how invested people were in watching everything. So
Yeah. How is the hospitality here overall? You have received,
yeah, the hospitality here is great. Yeah, everyone's very friendly and very eager to help. Like if I ever have an issue, there's a lineup of people trying to help me, and I really appreciate that. Especially, not being super comfortable with the language or the culture. Yeah, it's just nice to feel taken care of here.
Okay. Do you have any specific memory with Jayasurya, the lead actor, Shaji Papan?
Yeah, no, not really, because we didn't have too many scenes together. But I just remember like every time I see him on set, there's just a crowd of people around him wanting to like take a picture or just wanting to like see him, just like a little glimpse of him. So I think that was like really cool, just like seeing how popular he is and being able to be on the same set as him was amazing.
So how did you become an actress?
Yeah, so through university, I studied neuroscience. And after university, I graduated and I started doing research. And during the time doing research, I felt like it just wasn't exactly what I was looking for. So I started pursuing stunt work, and that was like a really great creative outlet for me, but also just I love the idea of being able to do something that I love, but also create art through that. And incorporating art and movement and martial arts was amazing. And so as I started training stunt work and getting more jobs, I was curious. I was like, I wonder if I'd like to do acting. And at first I didn't think I would enjoy it. Like I just thought it was so different from what I was used to. Growing up in like a small town, it was never really an option to like be an actor.
Okay.
So kind of pursuing that, it was a big step for me. And I loved it, of course. And I've been doing acting classes like for over years now. And it's just, it's something that I fell in love with, and I'm really grateful for all the opportunities I've had so far and being able to continue to pursue that.
Okay. Do you believe in destiny?
Yes, I do. Yes.
It's a surreal journey, I think, for you. How was the whole journey? How do you think about your journey?
Such a deep question. Yeah, no, I do believe in destiny, and my tattoo, it says Amor Fati.
Oh.
It's Latin for love your fate. And it just is a great reminder to me to always, take what comes to me. And whether it's good or bad, I always see it as part of what was meant for me, like my destiny. And I really love just being able to live to my fullest potential, hopefully, and, always taking opportunities as they come. And yeah, it's very surreal sometimes because we often put limits on ourselves on what we can achieve or what we can do. So yeah.
So have you made any friends here in Kerala?
Yes, I've been able to make many, many great friends here, and I'll maintain these friendships for hopefully my whole life, because it's just incredible being able to be in a new country and feel so welcome and so connected with the community.
So what are your upcoming projects, or do you have any, what are your previous works actually?
Previous works? Yeah. In Canada, I was in a couple of TV shows doing stunt work. One of them was The Last of Us. I was playing as a zombie-like character. They call them clickers. That was a really fun experience. We were running through the snow and just, being zombies. It was great. Another one was The Abandoned. It just released on Netflix last year. And I was on a movie that's releasing probably soon called The Land of Nod. It's a horror movie. So, yeah, it's been great.
Is there any upcoming projects you have?
Maybe. I guess we'll see. You guys will have to follow along.
Okay. So, how was whole Aadu 3 experience so far?
Amazing. Yeah.
After the release also?
Yeah. I mean, it was really overwhelming and incredible just being part of such a big project. And, you know, the response has been like mind-blowing, really. Definitely something that I haven't experienced elsewhere. So this has been really great. It's been great working with such a great team. And yeah, everyone was wonderful.
So, how was the whole movie production team, the teamwork and all?
Yeah, being on set was so much fun. Like the team, the crew, they love to have a good time while also creating such good work. So, you know, during breaks or between setups, you know, people are making jokes and, you know, just having a good time. I look fondly on the days on set.
Yeah. So, are you planning to pursue your career here in Malayalam film industry?
I'll definitely make an appearance again. I'll see where it takes me, and you know, I think, yeah, definitely I could be more in the Malayalam film industry.
So, I should officially conclude the interview by welcoming you to our industry. So, welcome to Malayalam film industry, and thank you for being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.